Hello, everybody.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
I am Janae Strother.
I'm Sean Spencer.
Absolutely. And you know what we do? This is Monday, ladies and gentlemen. We saw the games yesterday. So sometimes, we go a little off the rocker, off the board, and we overreact. Overreaction Monday. Man, and Janae, woo! I'm gonna overreact. I'm gonna overreact.
Let's do it. Okay,
Washington almost beat the Eagles. We lost in overtime 34-31. But Janae Strother, I'm going to tell you something. What I saw from this man, down but never out. The O-line, they didn't give him that much support. But he was able to bring it. Last play of the game, Janae, not only did he drive down the field.
It should have gone to 0 seconds. He needed nothing. That's what he's talking about.
What he got? What he said? He might not be there when you want him, but he's always on time, Good God. See, God saying he didn't have to make it pretty. He just had to get it done, and he got it done. Took us to overtime. Truthfully, Janae, what I saw yesterday is what you've been telling me about Dak Prescott. It's that moment I got a quarterback. Not everybody might agree with me, but what I saw yesterday is somebody that never quit. He never said die. Even after we saw last week, Janae, you saw me on here on my birthday trying to explain how a man can throw 4 interceptions in a ball game, okay?
Yes.
What he showed me in this game this week against one of the best teams in the NFC, and one of the only two undefeated teams in the league, he showed me he's not afraid. He's ready. Doesn't matter the competition. He'll do what he's got to do. This is the guy. This is the guy. We lost.
I've
we lost.
Heineke win games like this or lose games like this. Heineke got you to these highs. That same cheesy ass smile that you have right now. You had last year at moments.
Come on.
Oh my God.
Come on. Let's go. You know who this was? This is Alex. You brought him in here, and so he's going to tell it like it is. Come on now. The future is here.
Alex, stop it. That is not what?
This is beautiful.
Oh, Alex, I've been praying for you, brother. I've been praying. Hey, look, Anton says Hal learned he doesn't need to sit in his problems. He goes out there with confidence. I absolutely agree. I think that he could have used last week, and he could have harped on last week, and last week was really, really bad. But for him to come out and show against a top 2 NFC East team or NFC team in general, NFC, but this is the only time that he hasn't done it in a comeback.
Yeah.
Are we overreacting about this keep up game? Now, I got it. It was a fantastic game. It was.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I got you.
Your old quarterback do the exact same thing. Give you spurts and spurts of great when most of the time it is not like that. So give it to me how you feel. I'm no bias. Let's go. I'm gonna be very, very honest with you. What I saw from Sam was different from the rest of the time when Taylor Heineke and some of those other guys, and the reason being the defense wasn't playing great in this game. We were up, and then they started coming back on us. Yeah, our O-line struggled in this game. Wide receivers were dropping balls in this game. So what I saw was Sam willed us to that victory. Sam was getting hit. You saw that Eagle defense was hitting him like crazy. He was knocking him out. There was a couple hits where I was like, man, come on, buddy. He got up. He got up. Oh, yeah. But he stood in there to the very end, drove us all the way down the field. Ice in those veins, Janae. He just really, truly showed me. Now, my question, and Ben asked it, and I know you saw this. We score. Last play of the game, 34-31. Or 34, 35, 34. We end up going for the tie, but Janae, look, we do this on the college that ain't
show.
Like Riverboat John. That is not like it.
I know. Look, this is what I wanted
I know.
Riverboat, go for it.
Only because we know who the Eagles are. Giving the ball back to the Eagles.
Exactly.
You just don't want to do. So I would have gone for 2, but hey, and like Alex said, I know we joke about the in and out, whether that last catch that Sam Howell threw was in or out, but it was a damn good pass. It was a damn good pass. It's misfortunate that there was a ref right there in front of his foot. And I know they say they're paid off, whatever, but there was a ref right there. And because he called out of bounds, they couldn't go back. It was too close. If it was definitive, then you could have said it. But they couldn't even, like I was trying to say, his foot was on his arm. So you don't know whether it was leaned to touch the grass. There's so many aspects. Trust me, I've argued that Dez Bryant had a catch for the last umpteenth years. I understand it hurts when it goes down like that. I know it hurts when it goes down like that. But I mean, what more can you ask for? No touchdowns, horrible 4 interceptions to a dynamic game.
Yeah.
Where you definitely put other teams on notice. Like, people should not be sleeping on Washington.
Right. And that's the thing. So going back to that play, honestly, if he lands his foot down, he's going to impale that guy's arm. And in my personal opinion, I know it was a bang-bang play, but I honestly think Terry kind of felt that and then lifted his leg up a little bit and it pushed it over. Even the announcer said, had they called it a catch on the field, just like you said, there wouldn't be enough.
They couldn't do it. It was just too close.
That's what happens in the game. And far be it from me to say this was the one play that changed it, because we could have won the game. You know what I mean? Yeah. We could have had we gone for 2, whatever. And I like Ben said, he said Ron Rivera said the offense was too gassed. You got the momentum.
100. They were pushing.
You got to go.
Everything was right. Everything was right. And then you can respect it. If it doesn't work, you can respect it. I think Washington fans truly, and I've been seeing this not just from this show, that they wanted to go for 2. They wanted to go, and I think even if they didn't get it, it had to be a good play call. But if it didn't work, I think that Washington fans would have been happy. But taking the risk to go to overtime, knowing you're playing the Eagles, knowing that they are good, clutch enders, I don't think I would have wanted to do it either. But I'm not gonna lie, Evie had put some training in the. Wait. Evie had put some training with the team last 4 quarters. You're right. Our past team would not have made it all. You're right. Listen. There were moments though last year. That's what I'm saying. Heineke had moments like this. I mean, we could play the tapes from last year. There were moments where he was taking it to teams, winning and doing good, giving you close games. I just don't. It's overreaction Monday. I don't want to go from a bad loss to a great I'm in the game to next week they don't win, and then it's like, oh, well.
Here we go again.
Or they win. Right. It's just overreaction Monday. This is what it's all about.
And so, look, and at the end of the day, you're absolutely right. Let's be honest. In the 2 victories we had, they were against 2 subpar teams in the Cardinals and the Broncos. And that Broncos game, we went down 21-3. Yes. You know what I mean? So it wasn't like we blew them out. Even in this Eagles game, we had a 17-7 lead and then ended up letting them get back in the ball game. There's a 100%. Lot of stuff we have to correct. Absolutely. What I saw in this game, though, was we didn't win in spite of our quarterback. We didn't get this close in spite of our quarterback. We got there because of our quarterback. The thing about it, the fact of the matter, yes, we all know Taylor would just say, F it, Terry's down there and chuck it up. But there's a lot of times when Terry would also throw an easy out route that was picked off. You guys got a bunch of those interceptions. You know what I mean?
Very true.
So that's one of the things that I think is huge. After you come off a 4 interception game against Buffalo, you then go up against another stout defense and you don't turn the ball over. You sit here and you learn from your mistakes. Hey, we didn't win. At the end of the day, we're 2-2, but I see progress. I see moving forward. In a game last year, we would not, after we let them come back, we would have been done last year. This year, we still have hope. I believe, baby. Let's go.
Okay. All right. You got it. Overreaction Monday. I see y'all making y'all comments, but you're telling us Heineke held the team up. How was passing that ball? The thing I know, I'm just saying that the first 2 games, y'all had to crawl your way in to win the game.
True.
It wasn't like he played lights out all game like he did this week. The first 2 games, y'all had to dig your way in the second half to win the game. This one was a complete, solid game from beginning to the very end. This was a complete game. Is it overreaction or not? I'm hearing y'all's point of view.
That's why
I love it. I love it. I'm not hating. I think y'all deserve to be where you are right now. And like I said, y'all put teams on notice for sure.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
Yo, let's go ahead and move on down the list. And Janae was something that we talked about last week. And unfortunately, that team ended up playing your team. And dear God, you guys had no mercy. I got to ask this question. You asked me, is Bill Belichick done after taking the worst loss in his career to the Dallas Cowboys?
It made it even worse that they kept saying, oh, well, this will be his 300th win. This will be his 300th win. And they didn't score a touchdown. They were completely obliterated. I'm going to be honest, Mac Jones just gave us the ball. I mean, at one point, it was just over. He got taken out of the game. And after the game, he had said that it wasn't because, we're going to bench Mac Jones for the rest of the season. I didn't feel like he needed to be in the game anymore. Am I calling it an overreaction? I'm not. Because I think that Bill Belichick is not. He won his Super Bowls. He won them with Tom Brady. And I am one of those that think that Tom Brady had a hell of a lot to do with him winning those Super Bowls. So I do not think personally that they can get it done with Mac Jones. I think that they did a disservice by having those offensive, defensive coordinators. I don't think that it's working, but what can you do? I mean, this is the guy. You guys said that this guy was better than Cam Newton. Honestly, they played the exact same way since they've been in the league. So there really was, I'd rather take a chance on Cam learning the play system, learning for a while, than before I got rid of him and put Mac Jones in. And you guys say he was so dominant, but we haven't seen any production. He has not beat any good teams. None.
Only when he beat the Jets.
I don't think it's a real reaction.
We know how bad they are.
Sean, what do you think? Is it an overreaction that they're saying that it may be done for Bill? I mean, maybe. When we're talking about
I mean, an overreaction. Look, at the end of the day,
even defense though. Even defense.
Yeah.
I mean, defense is Bill Belichick's his bread and butter, right? Did my team not stomp on them all together? The defense couldn't even do nothing.
Yes. Hey, look, at the end of the day, you're right. You can't. How can I argue when you only got 3 points and you gave up 38? Y'all stomped them. Hey, now the Patriots got injury issues. We know Matthew Judon on defense is hurt and potentially out for the season. They're missing other pieces, but this didn't even look close. There was no part of this game that looked like it was a close competition. Y'all blew him out. Mac is not the guy. I completely agree. Delilah said that. I completely agree. He's not it. I mean, maybe it's Bailey Zappi, the Western Kentucky product, but I don't think he's it either.
I don't think he was either.
Is Bill Belichick done?
Squad. They put him on the practice squad hoping that somebody would take him. He's not the guy.
Look, is Bill Belichick done?
If anybody called and said Mac Jones for Zach Wilson, Mac Jones for Dobbs, I mean, are you taking it? Because I don't think you can get it done with Mac Jones.
Anton said, how do you blame him over the team issue? Do you think he's lost the team in the locker room because of having a bad QB?
There was will. There was no will to fight for Bill Belichick. There was nothing in that game.
Well, that's the thing. I think the team saw that Mac wasn't the answer last year. And the fact that Bill is doubling down and continually going with this guy and saying he's my quarterback, even after yesterday's game, it's just kind of like it does beg the question, like you said, Janae. Maybe the game has passed him a little bit. Maybe he's wrong on this because Mac's not it, and nothing I'm seeing is changing my view on that. So we'll see.
He's the coach. He could have made a change for Mac Jones.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. I mean, we're talking about Bill Belichick. He's supposed to be the coach of all coaches. Even if Mac Jones is the problem, you're the coach. You never made a change. You knew that this year coming in, you were going to have Mac Jones. So, I mean, I'm just saying, I don't think Bill is still the same guy. Since Brady left, we have not seen production from the Patriots.
We really haven't. We really haven't. I mean, we've seen them potentially get to the playoffs maybe once. They really have not been great. Yes, since Brady left. Now again, even with that Cam Newton year, they almost made it into the playoffs. So, like you said, they weren't too far off in that COVID year. We know half their team sat out. You know what I mean? So he really went deep and went with his buddy Saban and said, Mac is my guy. And as long as he sticks with Mac, we're going to have to ask these questions because it doesn't look good.
Sorry.
Don't look good. There it is. There it is. So, let's go ahead and move on. Moving down the list. Miami put up 70 last week. And then they got beat by 28.
28.
What you think?
They got beat by 28 points this week. I think that Miami is struggling seriously. I think they are struggling this week. But I think if teams are able to take out Hill and Waddle, what can Tua really do? He got 8 up in that pocket. He got 8 up.
Yeah, exactly.
You took him out.
Look, we were on here last week. We were up here last week talking how great the Dolphins were and how they looked. But this is the divisional game. We know what that means. But now they play a team with a defense. You know what I mean? Let's be honest. The Broncos didn't have a defense. You know what I mean? We seen Buffalo. We saw what Buffalo did to Washington. So when Buffalo came with that defense, but does that mean we got to pump our brakes about Miami?
I'm not giving up on Miami. I'm not giving up on them. I just think that it's a little weird. We went from 70 points last week to losing 28 this week. I'm not giving up on them, though. Just think that was a kind of a weird loss.
I'm not, and I'm not gonna give up on them either. It does just.
So we're not gonna overreact.
We think
Miami's still top tier. We think Miami's still top tier.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, I just don't think some other teams are as good, and we've seen what goes on. We've seen, with the Bengals how they're not that great. We've seen with Pittsburgh, they haven't showed up. So yes, they're definitely still that top tier team. But this is surprising to me.
I think it's definitely I'm not going to overreact. I know it's Overreaction Monday, but I'm not going to overreact. I honestly think that Miami just had a bad game, but I also think that this is not a time that you can slip. Buffalo and Miami are in the same division. They're both 3-1. I mean, at this point, it's about to be a race for the back. And Buffalo looked damn good. So I'm not willing to write them off, but I also don't think that they can sleep anymore.
No. And that's the thing. And shoot, after what we saw yesterday, even the Jets will give you a fight. So, so, hey, everybody's on notice. And I like that. Everybody's on notice, apparently, except for the Patriots.
Everybody can't go to the mountaintop. Everybody can't go. There's not enough space for everybody to go to the mountaintop. God. But you know what, Sean? We can talk about this all day, but we got to move on. What do we got next?
Oh, yeah. We got one more for Overreaction Monday. After 4 weeks, there are these quarterbacks on the hot seat. We've talked about a bunch of them. I'm going to go ahead and read over some of the names right now. Mac Jones, we talked about. Jimmy G, Justin Fields, Desmond Ridder. But here's a couple names that maybe are questionable. Kirk Cousins and Joe Burrow. Ladies and gentlemen, what do y'all think? Are these guys on the hot seat? Do we need to start bringing in the backup? Are they done?
Man, I think we can give Joe Burrow a pass for what he's done previously. But I won't lie and say it doesn't look shocking that they look this bad. I won't lie. Because they look pretty daggone bad.
Yeah.
Mac Jones, I think he needs to be on the chopping block for sure. Riddler, he's got to have time. He's new. I think you got to give a man a break.
You can fix it with him if you run the ball and just keep running the ball and just limit his passing. He'll be fine. He can win games. We've seen that this year. But you're going to have to help him out because you can't. He's not going to win it by himself.
Definitely not going to win it by himself. Danny Dimes got paid, but he ain't looking like he's worth a dag on. And hopefully tonight he may show somebody something different. What do you think about Danny Dimes? You think he should be on the chopping block?
We'll see what he does in division because he got stomped by y'all. But then he comes back the next week, and after being down 24-3 or 24-0, ends up coming back against, albeit a bad Arizona team, but still, you know what I mean. So
they're not that bad.
He's bad. Let's see what he does tonight. But they shouldn't have paid that man. That's my opinion. They should not have paid that.
What about your boy Zach? Zachy boy, is Zach gonna be able to bring the Jets to some glory?
Zach Wilson. Look, if you would have asked me before last night, I would have been like, man, no question. I'm not even blinking. And today, I still say no question. I still say he ain't the dude. He's not it. But I don't think they have anybody else. I mean, Trevor Siemian's the backup now. So if Trevor could come in, maybe. But I just think he's their option right now.
What about Jimmy G?
I mean, what do you think about Zach?
Oh, I think Zach is done.
Man, I always got. Oh, you think that? Okay. I thought. Yo, with me, Jimmy G, I'm always gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. The guy had the 49ers in the Super Bowl one year, and in the NFC Championship another year. I'm gonna give him
talked about this.
Flowers, man.
Kyle Shanahan could have you as quarterback, and you'd be going to the daggone championship, man.
I didn't see Trey Lance take them to the championship.
He only lasted 2 games. 2 games.
Well, he was their quarterback. I'm just saying he ain't taking them to the championship. That's all I'm saying.
All right, guys. I know.
Actually, this is perfect right here. Yo. He said on the fence we're putting Russell in this category. But I've had a lot of talk about this. Is Russell Wilson, does he need to be put on here?
Hey, after this past weekend, he came back, albeit against the Bears.
Right.
I think he gave them an encouraging game to show that he can come back. He did very well. He threw that ball very well yesterday.
Absolutely.
I don't know if we can write him off just yet. I'm going to hold off on writing off Russell Wilson, man. It's a new system, new coach, new way. And I think he needs time.
Yeah. I don't think he's the issue per se. I think he's the best that they can do or the best they got right now. But we'll see. We know he's not going anywhere with that contract. But look, we did mention Kirk. You know, last year, Mr. Drip, Mr. Chains, you know, now he don't have any chains. His chains are tucked away, and he struggled against the 0-4 Panthers. So maybe he need to be on this list, Janae.
He definitely struggled against the Panthers. But, I mean, well, I like you like that. I like him. But I don't know if I can. I don't know. The thing is, they're too good of a team not to be better.
Yeah. Yep.
And eventually, it's going to be time to part ways with Kirk. He got his money. He may do something well with another team. but I think they've done all they can.
Yeah. Look, one thing you know is Kirk's gonna get his numbers. He gonna put up some big numbers. He also gonna throw a couple interceptions, but he gonna put up some big numbers.
Is he gonna get the W? Is he gonna get the W?
That's the problem. That's the problem. One more person on this list. The team is bombing, and they look like they might be looking for a new quarterback. Chicago Bears quarterback Justin Fields. Janae, I'm really disappointed about this one. I jumped on dude's bandwagon. I was all about him. I said, this guy's going to be the future, and nothing seems to work here. So is he – what do we think?
I'm sad for Jay Fields, man.
Me too.
I just thought he was going to be a little bit better. And the thing is, he did do a great game. First half, you're like, wow, they're going to be lights out. And
yep, 18 of 19.
Throws a pick at the end, and yeah, no, it's not all on Justin Fields. It's not all, but that's a hefty load. I mean, and the defense let him down, man. Just let Russell Wilson come right back in the game. Oh man, I mean he got to 28 points.
Right, they were up 28. Like, how you allow them to come back on y'all? Like, but that's a whole team thing, Janae.
They scored 17 points in the fourth quarter, and the Bears scored none.
Chicago, I feel for y'all. But your quarterback, definitely take him out.
Sorry.
He's gone. He's on the hot seat. Sorry about that. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, that was Overreaction Monday. And hopefully, hey, maybe you guys had the same kind of overreactions. Maybe you were a little bit different. Talk to us about y'all's overreactions. What y'all think was super crazy that happened and went down yesterday, or even might happen tonight. We'll see.
We'll see.